A Nashville club is going viral and getting widespread praise over the way its creators are choosing to praise. A group of young men saw a void in the Nashville club scene and wanted to create a space for young people to gather and share their love for God. And this is what they came up with.
We've officially redefined party culture for Gen Z and young millennials. It all started with an idea. What if we could create a space for young adults to turn up and have fun without alcohol or substances? People first heard our idea, they laughed at us. They said no one wants to attend a sober party. But guess what? We just decided to prove them wrong. What we didn't expect was for thousands of young adults to resonate with our message. And now it's become this huge movement that just keeps getting bigger.
Well, the club is inclusive. It means anyone 18 and up can go, but it's not a traditional club experience. There are 3 rules: no alcohol, no drugs, no twerking, but club goers do get to dance to an all-Christian music playlist. So joining me now is Jonathan Diggs. He is one of the creators. Jonathan, thank you so much for your time. You know, we saw in the video there, this is certainly proving to be popular. Where did the concept for this club really come from?
So it's really interesting that you asked that, because Christian nightclubs aren't new to America. There's actually a Christian nightclub that started in the 1980s called Rocket Town, and that was started by Michael W. Smith. And so his club eventually died off, and then there was a resurgence of Christian nightclubs in Atlanta. So my brother and I, we went to our first Christian nightclub last year, and we got an idea that kind of got the ball rolling from there. We went to Smoke Fest, which is an indie tribe, which is an independent festival. And so from there, that's where we met our co-founders, and we decided to come together and replicate kind of what we saw in Atlanta, but have a heart of community, have a heart of giving people a place where they would no longer feel lonely.
You know, and hearing you say that and then looking at the video, I mean, you know, certainly because somebody's a Christian doesn't mean, you know, they don't like to have fun. So, you know, people still like to have fun. Explain the similarities and maybe some of the differences between the Cove, which is the nightclub, and then an actual church service.
A lot of people oftentimes contest the fact that we do something like this, and they say, why don't you go to a church? But we feel as if there are a lot of churches that don't necessarily have programs implemented for our audience. It's typically a young adults ministry, such as high school or college. And then from there, once you've graduated, it's jumping into the marriage ministry or the singles ministry, which can propel you into the marriage ministry. So for us, it's all about finding a place of community and belonging for those that are looking to just enjoy being around other like-minded individuals that love to serve God, but don't want to go out to places that are filled with negative influences, filled with potential substances that can alter your mental state. So that's our main difference. It's all about just giving people like-minded spaces.
Well, you know, that certainly makes sense, Jonathan. Is there a message, you know, because obviously when you go to church, there's a message. You come out of it with a message. Is there one when you go to this pop-up club, or is this more just about dancing, about having a good time, about kind of socializing and fellowshipping?
So at the end of every nightclub event that we have, the message that's given out is that we preach the gospel, which we believe is the good news. We talk about Jesus. We talk about what it means to have salvation. So it's not just coming to a place where you're getting fed from an amusement standpoint, but we also get fed from a spiritual standpoint. So it's all about letting people know that you're not alone and that this is what life can look like as a believer. It doesn't have to look like being afraid of going out to have fun. It doesn't have to be boring.
Has there been any pushback at all, Jonathan?
Of course.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the most interesting things about what we've done so far. We receive pushback from people who we call non-believers who don't ascribe to the Christian faith. And they say that it looks corny or it doesn't look fun. And then we also have pushback from the believing side, where people who are Christians say, hey, this is not right. You shouldn't be doing this. This is not what Jesus would approve of. So we get pushback on different sides. It's really interesting, honestly.
That is really interesting. But we can see from the video, you know, the young people certainly are enjoying it. Jonathan Diggs, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.